Hello and welcome to my video of my latest Austin Maxi purchase, which is a very special Austin Maxi, being the last remaining Mars Bar competition Maxi. In 1969, to celebrate the launch of the Maxi and in association with Mars, they ran a competition to win 25 Austin Maxis, and this is the last remaining competition car left. I've just purchased the car. It's a cable change model. You might notice that I have a cable change model already, which is a serious restoration project. Don't fear, that's still in the pipeline, but this one came along and I couldn't say no. Unfortunately, it was sat in a garden for 15 years, exposed to the elements, which has done it no favours at all, sadly, because prior to it being sat, it was actually in very good condition. It was displayed at the NEC by a Maxi Club owner, and it had been really well cared for. But sadly, someone purchased it and promptly just plonked it in the front garden for 15 years, and this is the end result. However, despite appearances, it actually isn't too bad. I only had the car delivered to me yesterday, and I've got to stay a bit quiet about it on social media because we're trying to prise the history out of the previous owner's hands, because, you know, history is very important with a car, especially one as historically important as this. So I'm not saying anything for a couple of weeks about it, but I'm making this video because today I aim to spend all day and clean it up a bit, because it's pretty minging, as you can see. But hey, let's have a look around, shall we? In the boot, typical Maxi sagging parcel shelf. But incredibly decent under here, very solid surprisingly, which is pleasing, very pleasing. And I don't know if you can see, if you look at that boot lip, it's pretty clean, it's very nice, which is good to see. Door bottoms are sadly pretty crusty, and here we have the interior, which as you can see has been a home to some mice, probably because the previous owner in his wisdom decided to remove the pedal box and leave the car parked outside without a pedal box, which gives mice a lovely entrance into the car. But despite being covered in crap and cobwebs and spiders, it's all there. And mould. A delightful cable changer interior, which to my mind is just so much prettier than the later interior, even though I am a fan of later Maxis. The padded dashboard, it's just a perfect early design. I don't know why they changed it really, but hey. Door cards, seats, steering wheel, gear knob. I do have the parcel shelf even. Spit it out, Martin. Glove box. Everything is unique to a cable changer, which was only produced for a year. So it's quite remarkable that this is all here, and in relatively, well, actually in very good condition. Yeah, look at that. Even got a Pi. Is that a Pi? Yes, a Pi medium wave and long wave radio Pi Consort for all the radio buffs out there. I'm talking to you, Josh Ward. This is cable changer specific trim. I think it's called Furflex. I'm probably completely wrong. If I'm right, I amaze myself. That's all here and in good condition. We've even got an ashtray. Inertia reel seat belts from Kanga, British Leyland labelled. Lovely, if you can see. I am a bit of a pervert for a knob. There you go, 5-speed gear knob. That must have been an absolute miracle back in 1969. Well, not such a miracle, but you know, quite a revelation on a family, relatively cheap family hatchback. But unfortunately, this is the car that gave the Maxi a reputation for a poor gear change because of the cable operated mechanism. But I've driven a cable changer from Brendan Dooley and it's not a problem. I think if they're adjusted correctly, they really are quite nice. But the trick is to get them adjusted correctly, obviously. So let's have a look under the bonnet. Might need 2 hands for this. I think so. Well, there we go. The cable changer has an external bonnet release, no internal bonnet release, so not very security conscious, but again, that's a cable changer quirk, which obviously I'm going to keep. And here you can see where the pedal box has been removed, and all the animals have been making their home in here. But despite appearances, all this area here, it looks absolutely shit, but it is pretty damn solid. Crusty, but no real rust, it's just surface crap. Maxis always go in these corners here, and surprisingly this one seems okay, so I'm quite pleased about that. There are some sections of corrosion that need attention. This area here is not too pretty, but it can be patched, I reckon, rather than the whole new seal. And all this, yeah, at the floor pan there needs a bit of attention, but it's not grim, not as bad as if you know my other cable changer. Not as bad as that. So yeah, there you have it. I'm going to get busy now and start giving this a clean up. So I will make another video of when it's cleaned. Okay, goodbye.